Hello, people of the internet. I am back from vacation. Let's talk about December 2025 production updates. Well, this past month has been very busy, and it's been a very busy year as well. We've had a lot of product launches in November or in October, and I was on vacation, and now I'm back, and I'm also older. Just had my birthday, so yeah, feel free to wish me happy birthday. First and foremost, for December, we will be closing for the holidays between December 25th and January 1st. So we'll be wrapping up the year on December 24th and then reopening January 2nd. We will keep shipping out orders all the way up till December 24th. I believe the cutout will probably be like 2 p.m. So if you have stuff you want to order and get shipped out, please place your orders in advance. We can't promise that everything is going to get shipped out. Like if you order like at 11 a.m. on the 24th, that it'll actually get shipped out. So yeah, just place your order soon. Our customer service, or shipping, and just like general company functions will likely be a little bit slower around that time as well. So one of the big launches that's happened in the past month is the ATC. You can check out all the videos and everything. I posted them on the blog. We'll also have live stream coming shortly as well, so make sure to stay tuned on our YouTube channel. Otherwise, we are now in production for the new ATCs. We have the initial batch of parts ordered for the first 160 units. We are aiming to start shipping them in January 2026. That might be a little variable depending on the arrival of the parts and our production schedule. But yeah, those will happen in a couple months. AltMill 4x8, we also launched this recently as well. We have now started production for the AltMill 4x8 parts. Most of the parts have already been ordered. Some of them are part of the batch for the AltMill 4x4 and the 2x4 if they are shared parts. We also have shipped out machines to our beta testers. They're going through beta testing now. We're collecting data and like making fine tweaks. Are doing the beta testing less so to like test the design and just kind of get the vibes of like how people are using it and kind of getting first impressions and so on and so forth for that. We have like some small design things that we're improving, such as the inductive sensors, the homing sensors, and then we are doing some like final checks and manufacturing for the extrusion and the gear racks. A lot of this is just like waiting for the parts to finish production and so on and so forth. And then we also have the resources team working on the resources for the assembly process so that we can get them to customers before all the machines arrive. AltMill 2x4 and 4x4 continue to ship. Most machines are shipping within a much faster than our estimated lead time. However, we are still waiting on more 1.5 kilowatt and 2.2 kilowatt spindles. So those are expected to arrive on the second week of December. We're still keeping our lead time on the website a little bit longer than when the machine shipped because the overall package, for everyone to get everything, to be able to put everything together, could take a little bit longer, as a whole, because we're shipping the machines out and the spindles out at slightly different times. But otherwise, once the spindles arrive, we're pre-packing everything. So I believe we have 180-ish machines still in queue, and those will probably clear out very quickly after the spindles arrive to wrap up the rest of the orders. One really big news is for the AutoSpin T1, and now I'm excited to tell everyone that it is now officially in production. We have received one set of production samples last month and did some testing. There were some things with the case and the printing that we weren't super thrilled about, so we've updated the manufacturing process for that. We got our second version of the prototype to check the silk screening and the packaging design, and we have started the production already. I believe they should be done any day now. We should be able to start bringing them into the shop mid-December. So we're expecting the routers to be available here to start shipping out to customers probably around the end of January. In the meantime, we have the two production versions, functional production versions, so we're going through testing for that. We should be getting the production samples in the next couple weeks, And otherwise, we're working on the pricing and planning the launch and all of the good stuff for that as well. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. We also talked about a couple months ago closed loop stepper motor kit for the long mill, but also a lot of customers, they want to use the SLB platform and the G Sender and the G Control platform to run their machines. We did a survey a couple months back and we had like so many responses. I think we had like around 400 people interested in the kit. People are interested in like the motors, the electronics, the wiring, all the cables, all that sort of stuff. It's kind of like an engine for your car, like all the electronics that make the machine move for the long mill, the alt mill, like any CNC machine. We have done the testing for that on the current long mill. We've designed the brackets and some of the other hardware needed to do the switchover. And so people will be able to retrofit the closed loop stepper motors onto their long mills once we have the kit out. And then, as we mentioned in the prior blog posts, the other reason we're making this kit is because those will eventually be implemented as a default option. Like, we'll just default use closed loop steppers for future long mills, like for the Mark III. And those are in development right now, and we will have more news about that in the coming months. Otherwise, we have majority of the parts now already to put together the closed loop stepper motor kits. There's a couple of brackets and small things that we still need to print and manufacture to be compatible with the current long mill. And then we're wrapping up the resources in the next 2-ish weeks. We are still working on the pricing a little bit. Given the nature of this motor system, the cost of it is a little bit high, to be frank. It's still within the amount that people are willing to pay on the survey. But I'm just like sharing the fact that like it's a kit for the enthusiast. If your machine works great already, then like you can stick with what you got. So we should have a launch info coming out in the next 3-4 weeks. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Lastly, G Control panel computers. We were out of stock for a few weeks last month. We have now received another batch of 900 computers. We have cleared out the queue mostly to the people who are waiting, and then we should have stock available until around January, February. The sales for the computer has continued to be pretty strong, so we've ordered another batch to arrive around sometime early next year. There is something that's been a little bit crazy in recent times, which is the cost of the RAM and the memory. If you guys have been following the news, the cost for the memory sticks have like jumped up. And the big reason is because of AI. A lot of the AI companies are buying all the memory to build their processing centers and so on and so forth. So we're in competition to buy the hardware alongside these companies. What we've decided at the moment is to ship the computers to us without the memory. And then 3-4 months from now, when we need to start using that batch, we're expecting the pricing for the memory to go down, which will allow us to keep the same pricing for our computers. However, if the price stays high, we will consider raising the price of the computers as well. December is shaping up to be a busy month because we got a lot of production going on. We got the ATC, we got the AltMill 4x8, we got the new closed loop stepper motor kit, the AutoSpin T1. We also have like all these other developments that are still happening behind the scenes. Otherwise, it's been a crazy year. It's been a great year. Thank you everyone for supporting us. But otherwise, I guess we'll see you guys next year in 2026. Goodbye. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in January next year. Wait, do I have, oh no, I have to do the production update in December for January. So you will still see me one last time.